Okay, I need to go on a book buying ban. Hello, my shutting bays. Hello, besties. I am not very excited for today's video. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're going to pretty much roast me. You're gonna wanna leave me hate comments at the end of this. And you know what? I respect that because you're right. Whatever you're gonna say, you're right. I'm going to be counting all of the books on my physical TBR, AKA all of the books I own but have not read yet. It's gonna be rough. Why I thought this was a good video idea is absolutely beyond me. Like when I thought of it, I was like, this is genius. I'm like in the shower, I'm like,
wow, this is gonna be so much fun.
And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, you fool, you damn fool. I'm scared, but buckle up, Lightning McQueen. Why did I call you that? Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. I really don't though. Life is a highway. I want the highway to end. Here's the thing. I have books like quite literally everywhere. So this is gonna be to the best of my abilities. Let's start just like here on my computer desk. Okay, so we're starting here. Here's my little coffee. Nice. Right off the bat, we haven't read both of these, but I've read this. So that's nice. Here's my Charmed book, y'all. This is my Book of Shadows. Tell me that's not amazing if you've watched the original Charmed. Anyway, 2. This is actually gonna be very hard to count. I just realized that. Oh no. Okay, this is a lightsaber. Get your head out of the gutter, John B. So 12. I read this one though. Nice. Right next to my computer desk, we've got more books that I haven't read. So 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my gosh, y'all. That's just this. I already have 13. Taylor Swift's lucky number. It's the way this video just started and I already messed up count. Like it was supposed to be 16 and I went to 13 because I was thinking of Taylor Swift. So everything I'm counting from this point forward is gonna be 3 behind. I'm scared. It's fine. I'll fix it at the end. It's fine. Now follow me into the room where we're gonna disappoint ourselves some more. This is honestly so fun. Yeah, this is great. I'm very glad I decided to do this. I'm a genius. Only good ideas come out of this dome. I'm gonna write it down on my phone so that I don't forget what number I'm in because knowing me, I'm gonna forget. So right now, what are we at? 11? 13. So on this nightstand, I got like random books there and random books there. I don't really know why. I read this. I started this, haven't finished it yet though, and I read this one. So what are we at? 13, 14, 15, because I haven't read this one or this one. Nice. Oh boy, y'all. I don't want to take all those books out. I just know I haven't read any of them. Hey, welcome to the floor. I have read Pride and Prejudice. So yay for that. I have not read whatever this is. Why I bought it, I don't know. I was like, oh, it's a classic. I'm gonna be smart. I lied. 17, because I haven't read this yet. 18, 19, haven't read those. 20, 21, 21. Oh no, y'all, there's so many more. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. 23, 24, 25, 26. This video is literally you watching me count. At least we know that I know how to count. 13, 14, 15, 16. I already have 13. Right now, what are we at? 11? I know how to count.
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
I'm gonna put you a little further so that you could see me because I'm the star of the show and I deserve to be seen. Where was I at? Oh no, I forgot the number. I'm pretty sure that we're at 26. 27. I have read these. I also read this one. That's great. I also read this one. Woohoo! Where are we at? 28? I think we're at 28. 29. No, because it's the way that I managed to mess up again. Because I wasn't at 29. I was in fact at 28. But because I was wrong before and I was 3 behind, and now I'm wrong and I'm supposed to be 1 ahead, subtract, I'm only 2 behind now. Okay, this is not going well. So far I'm 2 behind. 29, 29. I just all day. 30, 31, 32. Wow, this is so great. Read both of these. Woohoo, a long time ago too. 32, 33, 34, 35. Oh, I read all of these. Yes, okay. I said work. Was I at 35? 36, I have not read Step Brother. 37, 38. Oh my god, y'all, this is so embarrassing. Why did I want to do this? 39, 40, 41. I read this one. I also read this one. 42. I read this. Yes, I read this too. Woohoo! And I read this. Oh my gosh. And I read this. I did not read this. I didn't read this either. And I didn't read this one. And I didn't read this one. And I didn't read this one. So 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So just out of the books that were here, and outside, we've got 47. The other corner of the room also has books, y'all. No, because I don't want to do this anymore. Whose idea was this? Oh my gosh, don't look at my toes. 48! Only this one! 48! 48! Only this one, look, I read all these. Wow! Ooh, looks like the 4th of July. I read both of these long time ago. Love that for me. I read all 3 of these. Love these books, the Inheritance Games. You guys know I love these. I have not read these 2, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. Those are comic books in the back. I have read those, so everything's fine there. Oh, wow. Okay, lighting. Go ahead. Give us nothing. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 58, no, 56, 57. Y'all, if I don't pass like 300, I'll be happy. I started this one. I haven't finished it yet though. Started last year. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna make a pile of which ones I read, which ones I didn't, so that I can make it easier for me to count. I read all of Colleen pretty much. All of Colleen I read, y'all. 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. Sorry, counting in English sometimes is a little struggle for me. 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. 75. Counting in English sometimes is a struggle for me because since Portuguese is my favorite language, I mean, my first language, and also my favorite, sometimes I forget. It's hard for me to like just count in English. Do you know what I'm saying? Like instead of going like 1, 2, 3, my mind thinks like 1, 2, 3. You know, so it's hard. Anyway, 75. Follow me to the little bookshelf. Hey, you can see me up there. Hi, howdy. So let's start on this level right here, okay? The Avengers have got our back. 76, 78, 76, 78. What do you mean 76, 78? What do you mean? Where is 77? I was 2 behind. Now because I went 1 ahead, I'm only 1 behind. I'm correcting myself as I go with all my mistakes. 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 86, I read the rest. 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, wow. 94, 95, 96, 96! So now let's go to these right here. So part of Shatter Me is like in my purse because I'm reading it right now. So I don't have the rest right here. But the one that I have with me, I'm obviously reading. So we don't count that one. So we're at 96. I have read Shadow and Bones and Six of Crows. I did not read Crooked Kingdom though because I'm scared. So 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 6, 7. Oh, no, I read this one. 7, 8. I really want to read this though. Like I'm very excited for this. Hold on. Wow. Doesn't it look beautiful? I'm so excited for that one. Maybe I'll read it next month. I'm embarrassed that I haven't read this yet. Also, I started this a long time ago and I read like half of it and I never went back to it. So we're at 108. Now let's go down here. Hi, foliage. I read this one. Hey, I really like this book actually. It's a really good fantasy book. I read Caraval. Woohoo! I just didn't read the rest though. 109, 110, 111, 12 and 13, 114, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 131. Wow. I did read these. Woohoo! I'm embarrassed. Hey, Camp Jupiter. And hey, Pickle Rick. Do we want to say hi to him? Let's say hi to him.
Turn myself into a pickle, Morty! A pickle Rick!
Nice. 131, 132. I read Outlander. 133, 134, 135, 136, 137. I read all of Percy Jackson. I read the first book, Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. Woohoo! And I read all of these. 137. Now we gotta count this side. But first, Dunder Mifflin, this is Pam. I read this one. I read this one. I read this one. I read this one. I read this one too. Oh my god. Look at that YA queen. So 137, 138, 139. I read this one. 140, 141, 142. I read this one and I read this one. 143. I read these 2 and this one and this one. 144, 145, 146, 147. I fear there's going to be more than 300 books here. Must move more foliage out of the way. I read all of Jenny Han. I read all of these and I read Daisy. So here we go. I just read Yours Truly. I also just read The Love Wager. Woohoo! I read X's and O's. I read Happily Ever After or whatever. Happily Letter After. I read this one. I hated it, but I read it. I read You Deserve Each Other. Of course, one of my favorite books of all time. If you have not read this, please do. This is the best rom-com. I read this one. It's like about dentists literally falling in love. A brush with love. I didn't like it, but I read it. I don't like my dentist and I don't like books about dentists. I'm just kidding. I read this. I started this a long time ago and I never finished. I read Josh and Hazel a long time ago too. Obviously, I read People We Meet on Vacation. 147, 148, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 165. Man, this sucks.
Who said this was a good idea? Now I gotta put all these books back too. So not only do I disappoint myself, I have to put the books back and then I'm gonna have to organize this all again.
Let me lay. I'm here. Okay. 166, 167, 168. 169, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178, 179, 180, 81, 82, 83. I read this, unfortunately, and I read this, unfortunately. I didn't read this, though. 84. Okay, this is not so bad. 184. Now we gotta get up. Coffee break. Ah, the only thing making me happy. We are here in front of the big bookshelf, y'all. I'm gonna just scoot you as far back as I can, and I'm gonna lift you all the way up. Here you go. You're gonna fly. Are you ready? Whee! me. Oh no, the mic fell. Oh, this is a disaster. You can see my lightsaber up there. Mind your business. Oh wait, we can use that to point. Hiya. This isn't my lightsaber. Where's mine? Hello? Ah! Yes, I have two lightsabers. This one's mine, this one's my love's, and then we're like, welcome to my bookshelf. 185, 186, 187, 188. The roughest draft. It's gonna be here forever. I'm never gonna read it. 188, 189. 189, y'all. I read this one and this one and this one. 190, 191. I read this one, of course. You saw nothing. I read both of these. I read this one and I read this one. I did not read this one. I just read this and this. What's under there? I didn't read that. 193, 194, 195. I read these. 196, 97, 98, 99. 200, 201, 202. Oh no. Wait, look at my special editions of the Never After series by Emily McIntyre. Look at the edges. Amazing, right? 203, 204, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 220, y'all. Oh my gosh, this really shows how short I am. For those of you who didn't know I was 5'1.5", now you know, and that's really embarrassing for me. So don't comment anything about that. Comment how tall I am and how gigantic of a space I take up in the world. Let me go to this side so I can do both of these and then be done with like the first two shelves. You know, I have an idea in my mind. Let me do it. It's starting to get so hot. I'm literally sweating. I'm gonna move the ones I read right down here so that I could just count the ones I haven't read. Oh, I read all of these, obviously. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I read the first one. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. I read that one. 57, 57, 57, 57. Don't forget that number. Let's move this foliage. 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Okay, so those, we got to 280. So let's put the foliage back. Hold on. Hi, Razy. You can cover up the books that I haven't read. Okay, so we're at 280. Let's go to this shelf right here, y'all. 280. I read the first one. So 281, 282. I read all of these. 283, 284, 285, 286. I read all of these. 287. I read all of these. I read these. I read all of these. I read all of these, obviously, because they're the same. Okay, 287. Not so bad. So this is the Addicted Calloway shelf. So most of this I have read. Obviously, I read this and I read every single one of these. These are repeats, so I read them. I haven't read the Like Us series or this one, but then I did read, obviously, these repeats again and some kind of perfect. 288, 289. 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. 98. Okay, so 298. Here we go. This shelf did me right, y'all. So now let's go to this one. So we're at 298. I read all of Sophie's. Obviously, I read this. This is a special edition to Red, White, and Royal Blue, of course. And here's actually Red, White, and Royal Blue. 299, 300, 301, 2, 3, 4. I read all of these. Read these. Read all of these. 5, 6, 7, 8. I read that one. And now I'm going to this one. Hi, Kabbalaway. Love that for them. Obviously, I read this one of my faves. I have not read this one. 309, 310, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And it's going to remain forever because I don't think I'm ever going to read this book. Well, I read this, of course. Of course, these two are my faves. I love Lotus. I don't think I'll ever read Bedside because it looks way too sad. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Now we're all the way here at the bottom. I read all of these. I read these, of course. I read all of the Maid series. I read some of Devil's Night, the first two at least. I read Birthday Girl and Punk 87. I read these, you guys saw. And I read this, unfortunately. I have not read the rest. Okay, 329, 330, 331, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So that makes it 50. Now moving on to just these last three right here, and then we're done. Here's my special edition to Love in Other Words. Of course, I read it. I read a lot of these thrillers because I just made a video on that. So as you guys know, I read all of these. 351, 352, 353, 354, 355, 356, 357, 358, 359, 360, 61, 62, 63. Oh gosh. Okay, this shelf, I will say, I read most of these because I read all of MZ, so all of these I read. Of course, my special edition of All Roads. I read all of these besides this one, and I read all of Ella Maisie as well. So we've got 382, 383, and 384. We did good with that shelf, yo. Last one, okay. Of course, I read these. These are the special editions to It Ends With Us and It Starts With Us. Oh, I dropped that. Oh man, I haven't read so many of these. Of course, I read Off Campus. Of course, I read this one. The rest, I haven't, except the mixtape. I love that one. And I did read these two, and this one, and this one, and this one. And I read this. Okay, 385, 386, 387, 388, 389, 390, 91, 92, 93, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 400. I'm officially done counting. How am I tired from counting? I don't know. I made it happen, clearly. I can get tired doing anything, honestly. Anyway, 412. Literally 412. Literally 412. That's the number of books on my physical TBR that I haven't read yet. Let that sink in. Don't make me feel bad. My goal is to lower that number without making it higher as I go. You know, like, read my physical books before buying more. Like, at least a good chunk. Maybe I can make a challenge for myself where, like, I read 20 books before I'm able to buy like 2 more or something, you know? I like the idea. We'll see if I do it. So I will say that was a really humbling experience for me. I honestly just made myself feel extremely bad. So therefore, I think I need to go to like a bookstore and make myself feel better by buying more books. But let me stand by this statement. Buying books and reading books are separate hobbies, okay? I buy a lot of books because that's fun. It gives me serotonin. I like the idea of getting my coffee, going to a bookstore, browsing, just like, it gives me that boost of energy I need. And then reading them, obviously I can't read all that fast. You know what I mean? Like, obviously I'm buying more than I'm reading. And I think that that's a me problem. This video was such a bad idea. This video was such a bad idea because now I literally want to cry. But you know what? Let this video be a reminder to you that it's okay if you have more books than you have read. And it's okay if you buy more books than you're reading. It's fine. As long as it makes you happy, it's fine. What's the point of me feeling bad about it now? You know what I mean? Also, let's not forget that I donated like 300 books last year to used bookstores and libraries and stuff. That doesn't justify anything, does it? Now that we've embarrassed me for this video, let me know how many books are in your physical TBR. And don't you dare say like 2, because I'll cry. I will cry myself to sleep. At least tell me that it's 20 or 30. And if you tell me that it's 500, then that'll make me feel better. Thank you so much. Even if you have to lie, do it. Sometimes a lie that'll make someone feel good is worth it. Let me know if you enjoyed me torturing myself for your entertainment. I love you so much. Have such a good day.